Today we are going to look at something very special. Something that not many people get to actually look at. We are going to be looking inside a rally of A2Z. An A2Z rally inside look right here, guys. Okay? And the only reason we're doing this is because we had just covered recently in one of the previous videos on how Siege adds an extra layer of protection for your leader or your rally leader's leader when attacking an enemy. Not including Darkness, but when attacking an actual player. Okay, so today we're going to take a look inside a rally of A2Z. This is pre-recorded video footage that I'm pulling up here right now. This way, I'm too lazy to edit, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Skip ahead. This is who we are rallying. ZNH Constant, 641 mil might player. This is his gear, double blight. He's got purple champion set. So obviously he is in war gear. This is not ideal to attack, but we're going to fucking do it anyways, right? In a double rally, shout out to KFK, one orange and his crew. Shout out to Kate520 for being the rally leader on A2Z side. Of course, one orange is rallying from KFK side. 641 mil might again is what this guy is. Now, I know this is going to be boring, so we're going to skip ahead here. Now, you guys, we talked about Siege. A lot of you have messaged me since saying Siege is useless. Once you're higher up, you know, walls drop, no problem. You don't need Siege in your attacks. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. This guy is a huge target, and as I said in that video, Siege adds an extra layer of protection for your leader or your rally leader's leader on a big attack. Okay, this is a big attack. This is not a small target. You're not going to burn this guy the first time, second time, third time, fourth time. This is going to take a lot of attacks to burn this guy. So you want your leader safe, because you lose your leader, it just fucks up everything on you. Alright, so Siege adds that layer of protection. It has nothing to do with walls when attacking enemy players. It just doesn't. Siege does much more than just wall damage. It's part of the dynamics of the game. Take advantage of it, and just accept the fucking fact that Siege gives your leader ultimately an extra security blanket there. Okay? Because the goal is to have survivors. You gotta have survivors. So, oh yeah, damn, that's what I want to look at. Look at KFK, or look at one orange's gear. Just fucking, look at this guy. This guy's a fucking monster. This guy's a monster. Freaking monster hunting gear, and he's rallying. I'm just kidding. He ended up changing it though. He ended up changing it before the rally. All right, so let's look at troops here. All right, we're gonna go through our formation. As you can see, Destroyer. You guys are going to see quite a bit of Siege in here. We're actually going to look through a few of them here. We go through a second time, I believe. I'm just spot checking right now. You see 30,000 Destroyer, you see Destroyer, and everybody's fucking troops that are being sent to this rally. Why is that? Like I said, guys, just accept the fact that Siege is useful. It has nothing to do with the walls. This guy doesn't have some impenetrable wall that we can't get through. This is merely just for the sake at sparing Kate520's fucking leader during this rally. We want to keep that leader safe. We want to keep it safe. We go through, I think, one more time here. We look at some troops. Yeah, because he's got 10 minutes. We're waiting on this guy. The reason they do this is so that we can keep our rally and KFK's rally in sync, because ultimately when you're double rallying somebody, you want them to hit at least 1 second or 1 second apart. You don't want a big gap. You want it about 1 second apart so that you guys can do the maximum amount of damage, and the guy that you're attacking does not, or the girl, sorry, the guy or girl that you're attacking does not have a chance to heal in between. Going through the list again here, you see Siege in everybody's formation, or everybody's, not formation, but everybody's troops that are being sent. You see it in everybody's troops that are being sent. Except for Clears, man. What the fuck, Clears? I'm just kidding. But you see Siege in everybody's lineup that they were sending. Alright? Here we go. You got KFK. You've got A2Z, both zeroing in on this guy right now as we speak. Last look, 642 mil is his might. Alright, we hit. KFK hits. Alright, and then of course I try and click right away to see what his might drop to, but I end up clicking on people's troops because let's face it, we've all done this before, okay? Don't act like you've never tried clicking on somebody after a rally's hit and end up clicking troops everywhere. It's like a disaster. 628 million is where he is right now, so that's a loss of what? Close to 14 million. So we'll split the difference and say more than 6.5 mil damage per rally. That's not bad for the first time considering how many troops this guy had to have had. I have not seen the reports yet. All I know is that somebody in here had a scout report on them, so we were having a little fun today. And by we, not me. As you can see, I was too busy recording, and the device I was recording on is super sketchy, so if something would have gone awry with me being involved or me being targeted, I would have been pretty much fucked. So I just had to play it safe and just record. Anyways, 628 mil is where he landed, so just over 6.5 mil damage per rally, which is really good. He had full reinforcements. We know that, obviously. All his guys, ended up porting in around on the outskirts here. You got After Rain, you got a few other guys down here reinforcing them. Not to mention the guy's got to have boatloads of fucking troops. He's over 600 some odd mil might. You know he's stacked. Okay? Anyways, enough blabbing along here. Let's continue through. Alright, we're going with rally number 2, another double rally. Let's look at Kate's formation here and talk about it just for 5 seconds. You see what she's sending? More siege, because she is, I guess, the guys who are like the warheads of the guild felt that this rally also needed siege to have that security blanket for her leader. So here we go. That was probably longer than 5 seconds, but anyways, more siege. But this time you guys are going to notice that the rest of the people that are participating in this rally and sending troops in are probably not going to be sending as much siege. We don't even give a fuck about this. We don't even care about that. Yeah, you're going to notice they're not going to be sending as much siege this time because pretty good damage has already been done. They have a full-on report of what he has. So they're pretty confident that, okay, we didn't take as many losses as we thought we were going to, or something along those lines. Like I said, I haven't seen the reports, but from what they saw, they knew at that point, okay, we can afford to limit the amount of siege that we're sending and still protect her leader and do more damage. So anyways, they called out their formations, and that's what they're going with. All right, let's buzz ahead here a little bit. Buzz ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, this is pre-recorded just so I can kind of pass through this with you guys at a pretty quick pace because I don't want to hold everybody up. Are we going to look at troops again? I know we'd look at them one more time here somewhere. All right, we see Bren. Did we skip? We might have skipped a few formations. We're waiting on this guy again. This is another guy who is participating to kind of sync the two KFK and A2Z rallies together. Bren added a bit more siege than what everybody else did, but you saw kind of what everybody else was going through as far as troops go. Minimal. It was mainly cavalry, very minimal siege, but everybody kind of followed the same. They followed the same two troop types, just more focus on cavalry this time than with the first rally. So here we go. Last look. He's online obviously because he was 628 mil. Now he is 631 million. So he did heal. He is online, and he still thinks he can take another double fucking rally. Double rally from A2Z and KFK nonetheless. Like the two guilds, I would never even want to have them look at me as an enemy. I mean, you're talking freaking One Orange is a monster. Nasty, scary rallies, okay? I think we can skip ahead just a little bit here. Oh, we passed it. All right, here we go. There's our rallies. We like to have a little bit of hype, don't we? All right. KFK launched first. We are launching second. We're a little bit behind, but still, it would not have given him enough time to click real quick and do it. 631 mil is his current might. KFA rally lands roughly 2, 3, 2.5 seconds before A to Z's rally does. Not enough time for him to really click and heal. I mean, maybe it is if you have like millions of gems and you just do the instant real quick, but more than likely not enough. Now he's at 593. So what was he at? 531? Or I'm sorry, 631. So that's a 38 mil might drop right there between these two rallies. Now, unfortunately, we did start a third rally, guys, and this rally would have been the one that would have crushed him. You see, we start a freaking third rally. People start participating. Of course, Kate is going to use a similar formation because this is only the third double rally, so she's still going to buffer herself with massive amounts of siege still. Everybody else drops siege out of the equation, and now they are dedicating it to a 50-50 split between Heroic Fighter and Ancient Drake Rider. As you can see, everybody is following that same formation. It is very important that when whoever is calling out the formations, follow those formations so everything runs according to plan and you have a really clean fight doing the most amount of damage with the minimal amount of losses. So everybody's participating. As you can see, that rally filled up super fucking quick. Unfortunately, he shielded. He knew that was it at that point. He could not take another double fisting from A to Z and KFK. So shout outs once again, A to Z and KFK. And guys, this is why you use siege. We kind of explained it here in a previous video, like I said in the beginning of this video, but now you can see from an inside look at an A to Z rally that yes, siege is used and it has nothing to do with walls. Okay, nothing. Anyways, guys, that is it for now.